Hello, beautiful soul. It's Fabienne, and I'm so glad to have you back here with me. Today's episode will likely feel like a gentle nudge, or it might feel like a loving wake-up call. And it's because I want to talk to you about something that so many high-functioning, big-hearted women entrepreneurs struggle with silently, probably even you. It's that you are doing way too much alone. You're carrying the weight of your business on your back. You're managing your team's emotions. You're keeping everything running at home. You've got the kids and the house and the schedules and the meals and maybe even the laundry. And even though you're exhausted, you're not asking for help or you're not accepting the help. Why is that? Well, I believe it's because somewhere along the way, you learned, like all of us women do, that being strong means being self-sufficient, that receiving is weak, and that needing support is somehow shameful. And today, I really want to challenge that belief for you, because the truth is, you deserve more support than you're currently allowing in your life, in your business, in your home, in your nervous system, just everywhere. So let's start talking about why you're not receiving more or how to finally let it in. And I think it's important to start with the hidden beliefs that are blocking you accepting support. So let's get honest. If you're listening to this, I'm guessing that on some level you are tired. And I don't just mean physically tired. I mean emotionally tired. You're tired of holding it all, tired of being the backstop, tired of being the only one who can do it right. And yet, when somebody offers to help you, you say, no thanks, I got it. And you jump in before they even try, or you micromanage and you redo what they've done. I know because I've done this myself. Now, why do we do this? I believe that it's because underneath that resistance to getting support is usually something like, no one will do it as well as I can do it, or I don't want to be a burden, or if I don't do it, everything will fall apart, or even if I ask for help, they will think that I'm not capable. If this sounds familiar, I just want to share with you that these beliefs don't just show up randomly. They're usually protective strategies that you learned a long time ago, and it's probably in childhood. That's what happened to me. Maybe you had to be the strong one in your family. Or maybe your needs were not met unless you performed or you achieved. Maybe you were praised for being independent or shamed for needing anything. And so your nervous system learned that support is not safe. And now, today, years later, that belief is still running the show in your business, with your team, with your clients, in your life, in your family, with your partner, your friends, your community, literally everywhere. Even if consciously you know that you need the help, you desperately need help. So let's talk about what it costs you to keep doing everything alone. It's costing you your health. And you may not have a disease or an illness, but you're tired and you're drained. And maybe you're even burnt out, thinking, is this all there is to life? It's probably also affecting your relationships because you're probably secretly resentful of the people who rely on you. But while you do everything, they're just sitting around. I think it's also affecting your creativity in one way or another, in the sense that you can't access that big vision or that divine download when you're stuck in survival mode, doing everything yourself. And in the end, it's also affecting your income. Yes, because your resistance to receiving support is literally capping your earning potential in your business. Here's what I mean. When you don't delegate enough, you stay stuck doing the $25 an hour tasks instead of building that $1 million asset that only you can create, or working on your exponential growth activities, the ones that would scale your business to that next big level. You know what those things are, but you just can't make time for them in between client appointments or in between taking care of everybody else. And when you don't ask for help at home, you miss out on all of the rest, the intimacy being poured into, just like those joyful moments. Instead, you're pouring out always. And while it can be valiant and our society expects this of us, especially as women, it is not sustainable, my friend. You and I are not meant to build our dream business while running the household, helping the clients, managing the team, booking the flights, folding the laundry at 11 p.m. You were not put on this planet to do everything. And the good news is, receiving is a skill that you can relearn. Here's the reframe I want to offer you. Receiving is not a weakness. It is a sacred business strategy because you are allowed to hire someone before you feel ready and to let your partner take over something, even if they do it differently and, let's be honest, not as good as you would. You're allowed to say no to being the backstop for your team, your family, everybody. I want you to start getting some rest without earning it. And here are some shifts that have helped me and that I help my clients to adopt so they can open up to more support. Number one, choose where you're being the bottleneck and delegate just one thing. Just one. Start small. Let somebody else win for you. Number two, start to set boundaries with love and not apology. Your clients don't need 24/7 access to you. Your family doesn't need you on call every morning to do things for them when they can do it on their own. This is your time to set sacred containers. Number three, I want to invite you to rewrite your nervous system so that you tolerate support, so that you believe that you deserve support. And at first, it's going to feel unsafe to receive. That's okay. I use tools like EFT tapping and breath work or nervous system anchoring, all of these tools that can help build your capacity for help. I do this myself. I teach my clients how to do it, and it changes everything. Number four, I invite you to celebrate yourself for every task. And what I mean is every time you say, can you please help me with this? Or I'm hiring someone to take this off my plate. That is growth. That is exponential growth, not just in your business, but it is healing in your life. It is leadership in all aspects of your life. This is about letting in the life that you say that you want. Because here's the truth, my dear sister, my dear bold heart, you cannot scale without support. You cannot enjoy your life without support. You cannot receive the life you desire without letting others help you hold it. So if this is resonating with you at all, let this episode be your permission slip. You don't have to do it alone anymore. Just ask, just delegate, just say no. And if you want help making these shifts inside your business and your nervous system, I would love to support you. This is why I'm here. This is how we scale to the next big level of impact and income that you've been secretly dreaming about. The first step, if you haven't read it yet, is to start with my book. It's called The Leveraged Business, and it's all about the mindset that it takes to stop being trapped in your business. You can get it at boldheart.com, or I've linked it in the show notes, but it's your first step to creating systems and a team that allow you to breathe again. And if you know that you're ready to be deeply supported and held as you scale your business, I invite you to book a free strategy call with me. I call it a get acquainted call. And it's where you and I can jump on a Zoom and just have some time to map out exactly how to build a business that grows beyond you while it nourishes you. That link is also in the show notes. And it's a time for me to support you, to get that support you crave that is already available. You just have to let it in. Okay, this is me pouring some love into your heart. I hope you received it.